The southern hemisphere is host to many wonderful sights in the night sky, and you don't need an expensive, exorbitant telescope to start looking. Most of the amazing objects in space can be seen with just your naked eye. Because it is the southern hemisphere, most constellations, or asterisms, are upside down. This first one is no different. To the north, we can see Orion, the great hunter in the sky. It can be easily spotted if you first find Orion's belt. The belt is an asterism of 3 stars grouped together, neatly in a line. It can be found anywhere in the world, and you cannot miss it, even in highly light-polluted areas. Above Orion's belt is Orion's sword. These are 3 fainter stars grouped in a row. The middle star is the stone of the sword, and it appears a little bit smeary. That's because it is not a star, but in fact the Orion Nebula. Pretty cool, eh? A nebula just visible to the naked eye. Below the belt is a blue star, Bellatrix, and next to it is a red star, Betelgeuse. You can see the difference in colour quite easily. These are the shoulders of Orion, but upside down. Betelgeuse is in fact dying, but that's millions of years anyway, so we have ample time to spot it. To the northeast of Orion is the dog star, Sirius. It is called the dog star because the ancient Greeks believed it foreshadowed a long, miserable summer ahead. It is actually part of an asterism called Canis Major, or the Big Dog, one of Orion's hunter dogs. Aside from the planet Venus, Sirius is the brightest star in the sky. Near it is Canis Minor, the small dog. It doesn't really look like a dog, just like a very sharp line. Aww, cute little line. To the south is the Southern Cross. Yes, the very same on the Australian flag, and the New Zealand flag, and Brazil's, and Samoa, and Papua New Guinea. It is shaped like a kite, with the top star a red one, known as Garcrux, and the bottom one, Acrux. A very useful way to locate the Southern Cross is to find the pointers. These 2 bright stars are actually Alpha Centauri and Beta Centauri, which form a neat line. The Southern Cross should be above the pointers. If you were to follow the line from the top star to the bottom star of the Southern Cross, it will almost invariably point towards south. So useful if you want to locate the nearest taxi rank after a night out. To the west nearly always rises the planet Jupiter. It appears as a bright pale yellow star, much brighter than Sirius. You can tell it's a planet because it doesn't twinkle. Its transparency stays the same. Let's allow a few hours to pass, and it will reveal a few more objects to the naked eye. Jupiter has fallen unseen under the horizon, but is replaced by another planet to the east, Mars. Mars has the most brilliant colour of all the planets in the night sky. It appears like an orangey red coloured disk, so not quite the red planet after all. Although this isn't always the case. Sometimes it can appear lighter or darker in colour in response to its position of its orbit and the light pollution in your location. To the east of Mars is the planet Saturn. It appears as a pale yellow star, not unlike Jupiter, but much dimmer. However, with the naked eye, you cannot see its famous rings. Around this time, a constellation appears that is equally recognizable as Orion. It is the asterism of Scorpio. You can tell Scorpio from the three-pronged stars forming a sort of fork, leading to the red star Antares and coming out to form its tail. Its general shape is that of an S-shaped hook. In some locations, Antares' redness almost rivals that of Mars, but it is not as bright. Antares is the heart of Scorpio. This also explains why Scorpios are 10 times more emotional than other star signs. They just can't handle us, I think. Viewing the night sky, even from your own backyard, is a rewarding experience. The southern hemisphere offers many different objects to look at for our own enjoyment. All you really have to do is sit, relax, and watch.